Welcome, everybody. Great pleasure to be here. I'm going to let the seminar begin as soon as possible, but I really do want to emphasize something that Myra says, is that, first of all, you're the ones who made this thing possible, because when this started at the kitchen table with Evelyn and myself deciding how we can, move the direction, many of my colleagues were very involved with cutting-edge research. You're going to hear the culmination of that research, or at least let's say the beginning, the end of the beginning of this research, this incredible adventure. But there wasn't a whole lot of support for exactly the kind of science that you've been supporting, which is high-quality laboratory science with a social consciousness. There was money for basic research. It was regarded as that if you just make basic discoveries, that good will trickle down from it sort of spontaneously, and that was the current feeling. There was some data for clinical investigation of a very kind of mundane level, that is actual patient-oriented, two established drugs, which one was better, that kind of thing, which is still important to be addressed. But actually getting stuff from the laboratory into the clinic and getting clinical insights from people who really took care of patients to influence laboratory research was something that really wasn't happening. And so this started with a conversation with Evelyn, and then Leonard walked through and says, hey, that's a great idea. I'm going to support that, and I think that's a great thing, and why don't you get started? Let's have a dinner party, and that's really where it all began. And so this is really profoundly exciting for those of us who've watched this whole adventure, and would be extraordinarily exciting for Evelyn, who is a champion of this all the way throughout. Despite anything that was going on with her life, this really was her focus. And so what you're going to hear now is something new and different, profoundly exciting, profoundly important, and you're going to hear it really from the people who are doing the work. And this will be moderated by Clifford Hudis. Where are you?
Right here.
Where? Come here. And who will moderate this? Who's the head of our advisory boards, consolidated now advisory boards, and responsible for looking at the entire universe of research and supporting the very, very best people, as we move forward. And my dear friend and colleague Clifford Hudis will now take us into this wonderful, exciting adventure. Thank you all.